companies don't have to spend a lot, but you could even do them if you're hosting webinars. At the end, you could give away one free package of whatever you're selling to all the attendees. That could be a draw to get people to come to the sampler of what you're teaching. You can use giveaways as part of your newsletter, so exclusive to subscribers. There's so many different ways that you can do them. There's still bricks and mortar businesses out there. They can use them as a draw. Do you remember the old fishbowl? You put a business card in.
Yeah,
you could
those still exist.
Yeah, you can do those, and that gives you walking traffic. Or if you do like an Instagram giveaway, you state that they have to come to the store to pick it up, because then it'll cut the geographic area to those in the region. And as long as you put it in the rules, if you're having a simple Instagram giveaway, there's no reason to pay a lawyer $1,500 to write out extensive rules. I mean, McDonald's is currently hosting a giveaway, and the rules are 68 pages long.
Classic.
I can't even imagine what the in-depth extent that they went to make sure that everything was correct in those rules. But as long as you indicate who's eligible to enter, when does it end.
You're listening to Brainwork Framework, a business and marketing podcast, brought to you by focus-biz.com.
Welcome back to another episode. With us today is Carolyn Wilman, author and publisher of Words for Winning. We're going to be talking about how companies can use sweepstakes and giveaways as part of their crucial overall marketing strategy. Carolyn, so excited to have you on. How you doing?
Oh, I'm so happy to be here because, let's face it, sweepstakes is such a fun marketing tool that I think every company should incorporate into their overall marketing plan. But they do have to be careful how they execute it.
I'm super intrigued by the concept because for me, I went to school for marketing and I've been implementing marketing, but I really haven't done like a sweepstakes or a giveaway. And I'm wondering how both myself and other business owners could potentially leverage that, because it sounds intriguing. I'm interested in hearing more.
Oh, there's so many ways that you can use giveaways as part of your overall marketing plan. One of the ways that I did, so I have a Contest Queen business, which teaches people how to find, organize, enter, and win those sweepstakes. And then Words for Winning is the publishing company where I write the books teaching the winning mindsets. One day I was clearing out my office and I found all this swag that I had accumulated from attending the annual National Sweepstakes Convention. Yes, there is a convention. And I didn't want it anymore. So I made 5 piles, took pictures of it, and actually gave it away on my Instagram feed. And it literally cost me postage. Like, it was stuff that I had acquired for free or purchased inexpensively. And just to get it out of my office, I didn't want to throw it away. It was cool, fun stuff. I knew I had the audience that would love it. And so I took pictures and it got me social media engagement. It cleared my office and it made somebody else happy, which is a win-win-win, if you ask me. And so you can use giveaways. Companies don't have to spend a lot, but you could even do them if you're hosting webinars. At the end, you could give away one free package of whatever you're selling to all the attendees. That could be a draw to get people to come to the sampler of what you're teaching. You can use giveaways as part of your newsletter, exclusive to subscribers. There's so many different ways that you can do them. There's still bricks and mortar businesses out there. They can use them as a draw. Do you remember the old fishbowl? You put a business card in.
Oh, yeah, it exists.
Yeah, you can still do those, and that gives you walking traffic. Or if you do like an Instagram giveaway, you state that they have to come to the store to pick it up, because then it'll cut the geographic area to those in the region. And as long as you put it in the rules, if you're having a simple Instagram giveaway, there's no reason to pay a lawyer $1,500 to write out extensive rules. I mean, McDonald's is currently hosting a giveaway, and the rules are 68 pages long.
Classic.
I can't even imagine what the in-depth extent that they went to make sure that everything was correct in those rules. But as long as you indicate who's eligible to enter, when does it end, a lot of times they're asking for tags. Specify the number of tags, like tag as many friends as you wish. 1 tag comment equals 1 entry kind of thing. Or just tag 1 friend, enter once per person. If you want them to come to your store, or it's nationwide, or you want them to go and subscribe to your newsletter, click the link link in the bio. Just make it simple and then have the clause in there that says that Instagram isn't responsible for the giveaway.
Mhm.
It's really simple, and you don't even have to spend a lot. If you're a chocolate shop in town, give away, you know, a Thanksgiving chocolate basket for sweets for when you have your guests over, and they have to come to the store to pick it up. So then you're only going to get the people in the region that'll come, and then they'll see your store, and then they'll probably come back and buy more chocolate.
Absolutely, right, and it's not just about giving stuff away, it's about leveraging the information or the interaction or the community that you create and build from that sweepstakes. So, it's more than just, "Hey, here's something free." It's more about, "Okay, how can I either collect some information?" You're basically getting ideal buyers or interested buyers. If people love chocolate, they're gonna enter. Someone who doesn't like
Right.
chocolate won't want to win, they won't enter. So, you're almost creating this list of hyper ideal audience for you that you can then remarket to later down the road.
Well, yeah. So using that example, once people are following, and then say the chocolate shop has learn how to make Santa lollipops on a Saturday, bring your kids. It's only like, I don't know, $15 a person to attend the class, and you get 3 lollipops and the experience, and we're giving out free hot cocoa or something, to drive traffic. Then you have the interested audience for all the other activities that you have. Hey, we're having our Boxing Day sale. We came up with chocolate Swizzlers for champagne, and whatever you're doing throughout the year, now they're following you and you're building that engagement and new customer base. But it didn't cost a lot to give away that basket, and companies can extrude that same principle to digital companies. Like, I give away books all the time. Surprise, I'm a publisher, right? And I give people their choice. They can have a paperback that I mail, they can have a Kindle edition, or I have Audible books, and I can just send them a code and they can download it onto their phone or tablet and listen for free. And so I give away that, and it's inexpensive for me. They're extremely happy, and they're my audience because they like what I write.
And with all the sweepstakes and giveaways that you've done, have there been lessons that you've learned or ways that you would basically avoid trying to do a sweepstakes like that in the future because you learned that, hey, this wasn't the right direction or route I wanted to go with a sweepstakes?
Well, that's actually why I explain the rules, because I'm both a teacher and an entrant, because I'm a contester. It's the best hobby in the world. Just saying. And so as a marketer, when I'm entering, I see the mistakes companies are making. Like, so for example, I can't tell you countless brick and mortar businesses not specify that they need to come into the store to pick it up, or it's only open to a certain area. Like those in the Chicago area, they can be a little bit far afoot, but it pretty much gives a region. So if you're in Florida and you come across that, you're like, oh yeah, I'm not going to enter because it's too far. But if you're maybe in Indiana and are willing to drive to Chicago, you might be able to get away with it if you want to go pick up the prize, if it's really good kind of thing that's on the border there. But it narrows it down, and a lot of companies don't specify that. So this little shop thinks they're doing this great giveaway, and then they're getting the whole country messaging them, and they're thinking, uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. This is not what we wanted. Or they don't put an end date, or so then with social media, the algorithms show stuff out of order, out of date, months later. They don't put how many times you can enter, frequency. So then you get the people that will tag 100 friends. Who I as a contester, I don't know who has time for that, but there are people.
They're just doing a quick at everyone or at followers or something.
No, they go through, and each comment is an entry. So they will manually go in and tag that many people. And I still don't know how they don't stay out of Instagram jail doing that, because the algorithm doesn't like that.
There's probably either like AI automation or an algorithm, both from your side pushing the content or making the comments, or just checking to see who's making how many comments.
Yeah, stay out of Instagram jail. Sweepstakes season's coming in December, and every company you can think of gives stuff away. Like every day, they're called Advent Calendar Sweepstakes because there's a giveaway for 12 days or for 24 days. Or sometimes some do it the whole month of December. And so you have to come back every day. And it's very easy to get an Instagram jail, we call it.
And if your community is on that platform, you don't want to rely on just that one platform or take chances to lose access to that.
Absolutely. As a publisher, I was on one day and there was a lot of somebody did a video about one of the books and there was a lot of comments. So I was going and answering some of the questions, but some of them were repeat answers. Well, I nearly got kicked out of Instagram as a business. I thought, uh-oh.
This isn't good.
That isn't good. I can't lose my page. So now I'm very, very careful. If I lost a personal account from entering sweepstakes, it's not the end of the world because I use it for entering. Like I have my business accounts and my personal accounts. I wouldn't stress so much about it. But the business account, oh no, we got to be very careful with the business
Uh-huh.
accounts.
Which probably just kind of encourages you to want to get people to sign up offline or take it off platform, provide an email, some other alternative contact method that doesn't rely on that platform itself.
Exactly. And it also depends on your sweepstakes marketing goal. So if your goal is to increase Instagram followers, then obviously you're going to want them to follow you, and that's the type of giveaway you're going to have. If you want to increase your newsletter subscribers, you're going to host a different type of giveaway because you want to drive that kind of traffic. So you have to decide what your marketing goal is before you design the sweepstakes because you almost have to reverse engineer it.
Right. Yeah, you have to consider what is your end goal here so that way you can figure out, okay, what is that audience going to want? What kind of offer can I craft to them? And how do I deliver that message to them?
Exactly. So sweepstakes can be very successful. Like, for example, we're talking about a massive one and millions of dollars spent. McDonald's is having a promotion and they don't just host it in the United States. It's the first time back in 10 years after the scandal, but it's held in Canada, Ireland, England, Australia, probably other countries I'm not sure of. I think someone said Germany to me the other day it was held, and maybe Italy. I mean, they do this globally. It's probably the largest sweepstakes in the world. Now, it is different country by country. They don't do it as one. They break it down by country, but it's massive, and they spend millions and millions of dollars running that promotion, and they have signage and adverts and apps. As a small business owner, I can't compete with that. And I think that's what shies a lot of people away from hosting a giveaway because they look at something like that and they go, well, yeah, that's not in my budget. I can't run a giveaway of that size. But literally cleaning my office and posting it online was my budget. And it was great engagement for my Instagram channel.
Right.
And it cost me postage. I mean, you don't get cheaper than that.
No, absolutely. And if it's a great offer, people are so excited to tag their friends, to share it, to enter themselves. If it's a great offer, they're like, okay, I need to get into the sweepstakes here.
Yeah. And, you can even piggyback on current things like the World Series. This is going to date the poor podcast, but the World Series is going on right now. So, of course, everything in the area, they're posting giveaways. So if your company can even remotely tie in to that, the official sponsors are all hosting giveaways. Sponsors of the teams are all hosting giveaways. Even like swag, like, hey, official jerseys, ball caps, game watch packs. Hey, we'll send you some DoorDash gift cards and some baseball hats and some stuff just to watch the game. But you have to make sure whatever you're doing ties into your business. So if I started giving away sports memorabilia, that doesn't fit my branding at all. That's kind of weird. I mean, I would get a lot of traffic, but that traffic isn't who wants to actually follow me, which is why I give away sweepstakes classes to learn how to sweepstakes. I do that once a month. I give away books on how to win your mindset. And I do have my own merch. So once in a while, I give away that too, right? Like,
Yeah. And that's
who
branding
doesn't
potential
want a
for
t-shirt
you.
that says I'm lucky on it,
Yeah, absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
But, if you're a small local restaurant and you do have televisions in your restaurant, you might say, hey, we're going to have a special night and it's a baseball night and come on in and we're going to have special apps and we're going to have a pitcher of beer and we're going to offer this and it's $49.95 and we're going to have prizes all during the night. Every time there's a hit, we're going to give something away. And bring people in and then get everybody participatory. So you've made some money, you might have new clients, and you're giving away stuff that ties into what you're doing and it makes sense. So that's the other thing. You got to give stuff away that ties back to you in some way. If you can twist it, put a spin
Right.
on it. Don't just say, oh, well, I'm just going to give away an Apple Watch. Okay. Why?
Mm-hmm. What's the purpose? What
Yeah.
does it serve? And I was kind of curious about that when companies are trying to create a sweepstakes. Is it like, do we want to give like a big package away to one person, or do we give away 10 to 20 smaller items that are almost a lead magnet into your other services? Because sure, for marketing, maybe it's like get a free marketing package, or is it like a free upgrade to a package, or these free courses and lead magnets that go into it?
Well, this is where it gets tricky because the other thing I see companies doing is, especially with sweepstakes season coming up, oh, everybody's giving stuff away. We should give stuff away. Every company should have an annual marketing plan of all the things you're doing, digital ads, flyers, your online videos, your podcasts, whatever. You have your marketing plan, and then you put giveaways within that plan where they appropriately fit, not just because everybody else is doing it. And so that kind of answers your question in May and September, we're having our big push to sell our program. What can we give away to help bring people to that? So you're, again, reverse engineering. You can do both. You can have a big prize for everybody that attends. You can have prizes sprinkled throughout. And again, it depends on your budget. You can give away smaller things. If you're a small business and you're growing, you don't have to give away a brand new car if it's not in your budget.
I'll definitely take a car in a sweepstakes, but I don't know if I could give one away.
Well, exactly. But again, you have to look at all your marketing plans. So if you set out what you're doing for the year, then you see where giveaways are appropriate. And then you also have the flexibility, like I said, because we don't know who's playing in the Super Bowl. Like, we don't know who's going to be winning. Now, if you see your team, you're in a city and that team just happens to get to the Super Bowl, you might want to be flexible enough to jump on a giveaway that ties into the Super Bowl, that ties into your business at the last minute. So you need to have an annual plan, but also the flexibility to jump on something when that opportunity presents itself. And companies now, because the way technology is, it's worse. Small businesses now can do things that large corporations used to struggle doing. It's kind of crazy when you think about it.
Right.
And we can do it from anywhere in the world.
Right.
Right? Like, I don't have to be here in my office. I could be in another country and still talking to you, because as long as I got on at the right time, because we actually are in 2 different time zones, as long as I got on the right time, it wouldn't matter.
No, absolutely. And the tools and resources that small business owners, side hustlers, entrepreneurs have access to, it's a blue ocean. It's an opportunity. We don't need these big marketing budgets to be able to do a sweepstakes or a giveaway or execute an email marketing plan. I mean, some of the basic things that used to be reserved for tools that cost thousands of dollars can either be done for free or a very low cost. And sweepstakes need to be a part of that strategy, especially when you lay it out into your yearly marketing plan. If you plan for it, it's going to make that process so much easier.
Absolutely. Like I said, it's kind of a little bit of both. Have it as part of your plan and then be flexible to pivot. If an opportunity shows itself, you can immediately pivot and jump over to that and take advantage of it. And we love those videos on TikTok when somebody has seen something and pivoted right away. I mean, I've seen people, there was that heist in Paris, and I saw a jewelry company do a very funny video showing their heist, but it was their line that they were introducing that was for the upcoming holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
And they're showing their jewels that they stole from the Louvre, and they jumped on it right away.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so funny and engaging, and they weren't even giving anything away in this particular instance. But my point was, if you see something, use your creativity to just add that into your marketing plan. And so maybe a sweepstakes fits into that. Maybe it doesn't, but just jump into that and see what happens.
Absolutely. We're going to have a few more questions, but I wanted to give you the opportunity. Where can people find out more about you and get connected with you? It seems like you have some great links here, YouTube, Facebook. Tell us more. Where's the best place for people to
Well,
contact you?
if you want to learn how to win those sweepstakes yourself, because honestly, it is the best hobby in the world, just head over to contestqueen.com. And if you want to learn the mindset of winning in life, that's Words for Winning. I do have a marketing business called Idea Majesty, but I only have so many hours in the day. And that poor girl, I've just not paid attention to her very much. She's kind of sleeping right now. But I do have some information on sweepstakes there too. But like I said, it's as long as you create the environment to run those giveaways, any business can do it.
Very nice. And we'll have those links available down in the show notes and the description for everybody. Now, I wanted to ask more about the next few months, the next year for you. Do you have anything new that you're kind of working on or planning to launch that you're really excited about?
Well, I am doing something that I think a lot of us have done. When the pandemic hit, I had a massive project that I was working on. And I kind of thought, I don't want to deal with this. We're all in our houses. And I just let that project sit. And it's been sitting and sitting and sitting. And I thought, no. It is a book. So during the writing month of November, I'm going to finish it. That's my goal. I'm going to finish the project that's been sitting on my desk for 5 years. And it's the follow-up to this book, How to Win Cash, Cars, Trips, and More. It's called Prizes, Prizes Everywhere. And we'll see if I can put it out for December 1st. That's the goal. So I'm meeting with my assistant tomorrow. She also does a lot of my editing. And that's the plan. How fast can we put this book out?
I love that. It's always really rewarding when you can take something that's been sitting on your desk for so long and you've been wanting to do it and you know it's important, and to finally take the time to say, you know what, this time I'm actually going to do it. The feeling of getting that accomplished and getting it done, it feels amazing. And then you realize, okay, that's one thing. What's the next thing? So it's like it creates this snowball effect of productivity and just builds your confidence. And you're like, wow, I can't believe I got all of this done.
Well, I do have a bit of a cheat, though, because one of the things my publishing company did was buy the rights of out of print books and updates and republishes them. So I bought Helene Hadsel's books. All of hers are done. I bought Tag Powell's books. I've got one of his done. I have 9 more to go.
My goodness,
on top
that
of
is
my own book.
crazy.
So I have no shortage of projects.
How do we clone you so we can get more output? I mean,
That's
you're
what
doing
I'm
so
working
much
on.
already.
That's why I got an assistant. But my goal is to get her full time. We got part time to start. We're building up.
Of course.
But the goal is a full time assistant. So that would be my clone.
What was that experience like where you were just the solopreneur, the one to fulfill, and now you're kind of taking a step back and you're teaching, you're providing direction and processes for someone else to follow and assist you? I bet that's a big mindset shift, isn't it?
We're so frustrated sometimes because we both talked about this in our last meeting. I think we should be further ahead. She agrees, but we hit so many technological snags, or this program didn't work, or that needed to be updated, or all these things that we did not expect happened. And, I'd have something kind of break over here, and then I'd spend a whole day dealing with that. Well, that took away from this. And it's like, but that's the life of an entrepreneur.
It really is a bunch of obstacles, but if you have enough willpower in you to say, I'm going to figure this out and I'm going to get it done, yes, we can accomplish a lot and overcome a lot of those obstacles.
I will say to everybody that's an entrepreneur out there, every time we hit those hurdles and you're just thinking, what is happening? I just wanted to write that book or create that video or get this workshop finished so I can teach this class, and something happens. If we went to Indiana Jones and he walked into the temple and he saw the idol and he had the sand in his hand and he eyed it up and he went like this, fine, and he walked out, nobody watched that movie. It'd be boring. Our lives are like that. We forget that we entered a hurdle race and then we get mad when we hit the hurdles.
It is so true. How boring would life be and business be if we didn't have any obstacles like that?
No, we're here. This is a bit woo-woo because that's the books I write. Our souls come down here for soul growth. They're not here for safety. They're not here for ease. Well, maybe a little bit of fun, but we're here to experience the challenges, learn from them, and grow. And I believe also lift each other up. I'm a big all boats rise with the tide kind of person. I'm going up a mountain. Who's coming with me? Let's go. We'll all support each other. We'll all benefit. And yeah, it would be boring. We wouldn't watch that movie. We wouldn't have any fun down here. So we have to embrace those challenges and breathe through them. And there's always a solution. Every problem that I had since taking on my assistant, we figured it out. And then we were like, okay, we won't do that again. Or we need to have that in place. It'll work out.
Absolutely. That experience, the life lessons there just strengthen and harden us, to handle the next obstacle. And then the future problems don't seem as daunting. If I could figure that out, if I was able to accomplish that, what else am I capable of? So it's, part experience and, practicality, and then the mindset as well. If you just go in with a positive attitude, be more curious than you are furious, man, you are going to get so much stuff done and have a more methodical approach to how you handle your problems.
Yeah. I still get pissy sometimes. I always say you can manifest when you're pissy.
Yeah, you can. You can. You absolutely can.
Because we're also human. That's the other thing I tell people. Remember, we're human and we have all these emotions and we're designed to experience all the emotions. You're just not meant to live in the shallow ones,
Uh-huh.
So have that cry, get angry, pout, breathe, get over it, move on.
Some great advice. I love it. If you're interested in connecting with Carolyn Wilman here, make sure you check out the show notes and the description below so you can find the links and learn more about her. Carolyn, we appreciate you coming on and sharing your tips, tricks, and wisdom with us. Congratulations and have a great rest of your 2025.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.